seat 1A. Yeah, I got to sit there when me and Aaron went out to Los Angeles. Isn't that cool?
Welcome back to travel with American Airlines. We're glad you're here. Your safety is important to us. Please pause for a moment to give your attention to the flight attendants. Carry-on items should be stowed either overhead or under the seat in front of you. To prepare for departure, close your tray table and place your seat in the full upright position. If you haven't already fastened your seatbelt, insert the metal fitting into the buckle and pull the strap so it's tight across your hips. To open your seatbelt, lift the top of the buckle. Keep your seatbelt fastened when the seatbelt sign is on, and just in case there's turbulence, keep it on whenever you are in your seat. U.S. law requires compliance with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. All flights are non-smoking. This includes e-cigarettes. It is against the law to tamper with, disable, or destroy the lavatory smoke detectors. The safety card in your seat pocket explains the safety features of this airplane, including the location and operation of exits and flotation devices. This airplane has 2 exit doors in the front and 2 exit doors in the back. All door exits have evacuation slides to use in an emergency. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. In a water evacuation, all exit door slides can be detached and used for flotation. All exits are clearly marked with signs and opening instructions. If needed, escape path lighting in the aisle will illuminate near the floor to guide you to an exit indicated by signs and lights. Keep in mind the closest exit may be behind you. In the event of an emergency, leave all belongings and proceed to the closest usable exit. If needed, oxygen masks will drop from an overhead compartment. Remain seated with your seatbelt fastened and pull the mask down firmly from the retainer clip to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and put the elastic band over your head. Pull the straps to tighten and breathe normally. Put on your mask before helping others. Oxygen is flowing even if the bag doesn't inflate.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Is that in the thing? What do you think of the American?
A life vest is located under your seat. To remove the vest, pull the tab to break the seal. Take the vest out as shown on the safety card and put it over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist, attach the buckle, and pull tight. Once outside, pull the tab to inflate your vest or blow into the red tube. In the water, a light on your vest will automatically illuminate. If necessary, an infant life vest will be distributed by a flight attendant. The safety card shows how to use it. Your seat cushion can also be used for flotation. Pull up to remove the cushion and take it to the closest usable exit. When exiting the airplane, place your arms through the straps and hug the cushion to your chest. We will be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. Individual reading light controls are overhead. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy your flight.
You know, this is my 3rd trip and 2 weeks apart from the other 2. Isn't that crazy? Been doing trips 2 weeks apart.
And as a reminder, that federal regulations prohibit smoking, including the use of vaping devices at any time aboard the aircraft. Electronic smoking devices may not be plugged to any power source, including the USB ports and aircraft outlets. If you're wearing face covering and the oxygen mask dropped from the overhead compartment, remove the face covering before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. Thank you for your attention during flight.
Don't worry about it. I'll help you first. That means, guess what we did? You know, maybe coming over to class, these are on my way back from both my 2 points. I'll save whenever I get to first class for you to have. And have it as like a snack when you get home, okay? Because I know you said next Monday, right? You guys called that? Yeah, so that's what Paul said. We'll have to check in for my plate. You want to see where mine is? I don't know. I don't think there's anything there. Yeah, there's nothing there. I think this is also a train cable. It's just stuck. It's like, so like if you had like a drink or something, it's just stuck. If you get what I mean. That's beautiful, right? That's all. Here we go. If you just hold it, I can put it in my bag with the cup. I can put your cup once you're done in the side of my backpack once you're done. Okay? There's the ATV tower. Can you believe how close these planes are? Isn't that crazy?
And why are we facing towards the...
Well, it's because where that gate is, we have to go at a diagonal a little bit. Can you kind of see here? Like, there's the taxiway there. So, okay. I knew you don't like this. I will get economy with you guys on the next one, but I just don't know where my seat's going to be. So. There you go, Ryan. You're welcome. And now they slowly push us out onto the ice cap. We push out onto the ice cap. We went up stronger beaches. That's where the most room is. And you know, we always wait until the end starts. We have to wait to start sometimes because there was an incident once where the brakes were set and the thing rolled into a car because the engine was started. That's why we have to wait to start.
Anyone get injured?
I don't know. I'll have to reread the damage report. I don't think so. It wasn't really the start's fault. But like they confirmed if it was. And the pilot said yeah, so it disconnected. And the brakes weren't on, so the plane rolled forward. I need to know. Maybe you ready? So that means the engines are starting up.
I was supposed to say, we do try to permanent.
See, do you hear that? That means they're starting up now. I'm so used to flying these aircraft that I feel like every little fucking thing.
Yeah, it's not gonna be there.
Because as you know, I work with 170s and 175s here. So. But see, it sounds like a whale. Isn't that funny? It sounds like it's going when it's there, so. What do you get? What aircraft do you miss most that is now? That you wish to fly on again? I just flew to 40 and I'm just getting rid of it. So I'm so glad it's...
That time we could have gotten the 747.
I know, if we flew into Frankfurt, then yeah. But we flew into Munich, I
And
think.
like an A380 on Emirates when we fly to Africa.
Well, no, we would have been on 2 777s. But those are still pretty good. You want to know something cool?
Well, we were taking off, but we would take
It would be a 777.
A380.
No, it would have been a 777.
We'd fly to Dubai.
Yeah, but we were flying out of Chicago. And they only service, unfortunately. But every once in a while, you'll see a Lufthansa and or British Airways A380 at Chicago. You know, if I book an international trip, how long is the next one? I think like 2 hours. Which isn't too bad. But right, guess what? If I get a seat right next to you guys, won't that be nice? So that's why I get it.
Yeah, I like these ones because it's an actual window for you to see. I was back and I
You
had
wanna?
2 little windows, but one
Behind you?
behind me, one in front, and I just had to look. It was uncomfortable to look at the window.
There you go. Well, yeah, because this is, I think, a 75-seater aircraft compared to the next aircraft where I think it's like a 190 or 200-seater aircraft. Do you want to finish your eyes first? Don't take your trash.
Have you ever tried doing the thing where you just like shut the window shade with the phone?
Yeah, I've done it so many times. Because sometimes it's just like,
Yeah,
unless I take the phone out.
you record it being like, whose phone is this?
Right.
And you're like,
Whoops, I forgot my phone.
Got it.
Right. Oh, they have a Delta 175? There's 4 175s because we have the United on the other side. Delta has theirs, and we have ours. So.
Which has fixed light. Always better to hear
So bright lights. Because did I tell you that my flight to DC was delayed? Like an hour? It was supposed to depart, I think, at like 10 something. So it got like delayed until like 11 something. So yeah, you see, look, there's a 175 there with Delta. There's the American 175 and then United, see?
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
And then Allegiant's mainline. Which means that,
Runways for takeoff.
huh?
Didn't they use taxi days for takeoff? Why
Nope.
did they just make that announcement?
Because the end of the runway is right down there. It's a very short taxi, like I said. Yeah, Allegiant has the biggest planes here until Sun Country shows up. Because they pulled out of,
That's SkyWest.
yep, all those planes over there are all SkyWest.
Including that Delta.
Yep. Same with the 175 as well. Isn't that cool? And then once we get Sun Country here, won't that be cool? I'm gonna try to see if I can get on the inaugural flight to Fort Myers. Wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be really cool?
We should try to look at 2 years because
Well, we have to go down to Fort Myers.
the first time that this built,
I think
the first Sun Country thing, I bet you will get a water salute.
more likely. Because, you know,
And,
you want to know why Appleton's getting Sun Country? Is because they no longer fly to Green Bay anymore.
because it says
Do you want to see the biggest plane that flies here?
yeah.
The FedEx 757. That's the biggest plane that flies here.
Why do they need that? You have to still in the airport.
Well, because how else are they going to get packages around? FedEx like delivers the Amazon packages here. Because then the Amazon facility is just like right down the road from me. If that makes sense. Ready, Ryan? See? There's Air Wisconsin. Ready? Here we go. They have to do toga because these runways aren't that long. Ready? You'll see the airport terminal there. South Appleton. Look at all the rain cone going off the windows. Here, if this helps, you can look at my cell phone too. I think the seat's like a little back, a little ways. Well, I found where the flotation device is.